Hey guys, welcome back to Software Inc, where today we're going to be making ourselves a lot of progress. We're going to do whole 3 years in this one episode because I'm sure dedicated to the idea of getting that done. So time should be a lot quicker now. I increased the time itself, so it might be going a bit quicker now. It should be, so that's 30 times at 10 times. Yeah, okay. Right, so we got chefs that can't find kitchens, or a fridge in their kitchens, I should say. Which is rather unusual, considering... I'll entertain this issue for a second by doing that real quick, and then merely having these installed here. Now I'm aware that there's a vent right there, but that can be moved to here really. And we'll have those installed as such, and then we're gonna need a barrier for that, because otherwise it won't blend in very well. And then we got to replicate that over here. That's going to be very fun, because I believe, yep, more vents on this side than there is on that side, because they weren't symmetrically laid rather stupidly on my part. And I think this room has over here 3, yeah. Okay, so we got those fridges in. That should mean we have 6 on each, no, 5 on each side. Yeah, mathematics is clearly not my strong suit right now. I'm not thinking. Okay. Wolfguard has no longer got people to sell to. What do you mean? Oh, wow, 2 million. I didn't realize it gone that high. Okay then. Well, I'm gonna give this an update too. I did just tell that to be updated, and I did. I didn't know if I'd clicked it. Okay, my phone 1 is being developed. Okay. We've got made 16 million. 16 million. Okay. Alright, so a lot of these complaints are just meaningless kabobble. So what I need to do today, and we're going to go through the list of these things, we're going to automate some of these tasks. And then we're probably going to let time fly by a lot quicker than usual, i.e. time-lapse. Speed up the game a bit in the sense of editing it to look faster. So what I'm going to do very quickly, we're going to quickly set up all of the new teams that are going to be automated. ones I'll at some point take out. Any ones from the 1990s and 80s will be eventually put into some sort of museum. I'm thinking of making that museum over here. Oh, we could make the reception one giant museum. That could actually be interesting. So if we got rid of this building here, made a proper museum for the reception, that would be interesting. And we have a lot of space where it could go, but the museum would feature all of our rewards, obviously. I think here, because it's got the least amount of windmills, that's definitely something else, you know, I'll draw up and have a plan made for. It's not something I'm planning on doing immediately, but I intend for those awards to be somewhat used in some way. Maybe a 3-story tall building with shelves just lining the walls. Could you imagine that? That'd be insane. Wow, that would be insane. But that'd also be cool. Definitely something we could look at making in a test and then have a look at how it looks and feels and experiment with it. And of course, the minute I'm recording, I yawn. Great. Okay. Let's push that onto the legal phase. So we have all of our automations now running. We did have a wave of fires over here, so we did install what I could only consider a buttload of sprinklers. And enough of them that actually when the fire breaks out, the building suppression system kicks in quicker than the fire can actually spread. Something I am going to do though for midnight is we're going to hire, let's say 50 maintenance staff. And we're just going to click away until we are confident we hired quite a lot, and then we'll count the rest of them out. Okay. Let's have a look then. How many is there? 74. Maybe 14 of them. I can live with 14 being fired. Yeah. So that's 60 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's because I'm clicking faster than I imagined. Okay. Right, okay. So we have 100 more staff that are just free roaming, meaning they have no specific posting. So with luck, they will come in at midnight, which is what they're doing now. You can see all the staff leaving. And then we should see a wave of just maintenance work, in theory, which is exactly what I'm seeing here. So I'm kind of reassured that the fire situation would be resolved and any other maintenance issues. I will concede that there is a lot of batteries across the site, so it's absolutely understandable that there would be some issues therein. You're having issues concentrating. So is this being loud? I'll get rid of that. I think it is. If I was to select the entire building, there should only be like a dozen of these. Yeah, it wants to recommend 86 of them. Where that? Oh, it's counting vending machines. Right, okay. Well, I can only presume vending machines and printers for the game's sakes and purposes are alike. So what we'll do every time we sign the office and we get a complaint, we'll remove it. That's how I'll approach it, unfortunately. Right. Can't wait to get rid of that building, because I really do not like the roof of that. It is absolutely not the type of roof I wanted for it. But also, actually, I'm going to go into here quickly, and I'm going to do something that nobody could foresee. Right, I'm going to get this. Do that up to there. And then also, we're gonna, I'll keep, no, I'll probably tamper with the lights at some point. Alright, do that. do that. And I want to experiment with the idea of having shelves on the walls. But to do that, I need to... Oh, I should have done this beforehand. Hang on. Right, do me a favor, game. Get rid of the furniture on that floor. And that floor. And then when I do that, at least then it looks a bit more practical. And then also, let's raise these to the second floor so then they're at least... You know, at least a bit elevated so they can give a bit of light. I don't know whether that actually is going to affect the lights. I hope not. But I doubt it will. Right, okay. Now we've cleared the floors. Let's get the shelving. And... like so? Yeah. And we'll just quickly go around this. This will save me building a whole nother building for now. And therefore we can kind of dodge the issue. Yeah, I think we can do this. Right, so I'm going to make this side the room for these. These are also actually able to stop thieves in a way, I guess, because they... No thief is going to be able to get up this high and get to this in theory, so we should see a real dip in the rate of theft in this, you know, idea. Also, I love how actually there's hitboxes on some of these that prevent them overlapping to the point that I'm going to have to do it like this. I didn't think they'd overlap that much, but evidently they do. So what I'm going to make sure I do is have them on the top and then the bottom. And then I will also go into the furniture editor later and I'll make a shelf that's 2 and not 3. Or I'll edit the current and existing one if absolutely must happen. Because I want it to look a little bit more appropriate, and I don't think the current layout is ultimately in line with what I'd expect. Right. Let's raise that, and then here we go. Is any of these that are more recent? No. So we just throw them on there. I love the idea of people coming in here and just looking up and seeing all of those and going, you know what, this place is pretty talented. So what I want to do now, so I want to come over here and I want to check something because I have a theory that you can place more than one of these on here, but you can't now. Yeah, so I'm going to have to edit the minimalistic shelf or make a double shelf out of this, which I'll work out outside the video. I'm not going to do that in video. Unless, and I'll entertain the possibility here. Okay, so it is actually doable by doing that. Right, and how's it look? Yeah, so what I'll do later on, I'll come back in here outside the video possibly, and we'll update it to be like that. Didn't realise that was actually doable until now, so yeah. No matter. Right. We have all of those things developing, which is great. Chef can't find a stove. Tracy Oswald, you're fired. Solve the problem of chefs can't find a place to work because they have a workstation, don't have a job. Should have kept quiet. All 3 of these are hosting. I'm tempted to drop all our hosting clients, you know, and just all of a sudden dip out on them. However, I don't know how much we're making on these. I doubt much. Some of these I think we're making a bit, and some of these we're not. On this one, oh, where is it? This one, that's about $1 per, that's so $600. That's not much. Right. Wipe our hosting deals off system. Now the reason we do that ultimately evolves around the idea that we aren't helping our competition host their stuff for free almost, because it is pretty cheap that. So I love how even now he's still worth something. To the point I'm buying his one last share. I could buy him out entirely and let him retire. But I'm not gonna. He's family in a way. So I think it'd be a bit rude to buy out his stock outright. I'll let him retire. Okay, so our initial stocks, speaking of them, aren't doing great, although the change in the UOT is better than I wrote down last episode. So, right, who's the... I'm not getting my needs met. Okay, entertain me. Why are you not up here? I love how they don't have any logic in them, so they'll just sit there and complain. and you're like, well, we have spare offices. We need a way to allow the lead designers only in those rooms. And be like, yep, this is the lead designer's office. You know. It would work. If the game allowed it. So a quick look at manufacturing then. Did we pass our fire test? Yeah, we did. Good. Okay, we're at 4 million. Okay. So the phone, in theory, then, can go out now. And I want a $200,000 budget on this. No copies need ordering. Okay. Right. There we go. There we go. Bring that up to date, can we, guys? Because if that gets up to date quick enough, it will be worthwhile. Okay, Fembox 1, I'm going to stop marketing. Mafia, I'm going to stop marketing. Wolfguard is going down, which is fine, because eventually they'll release the next one, which is predicted to... Oh wow, they update this? Didn't realise that. That's pretty useful. For 2012? Oh my god. Let's bring that forward, shall we? Just a couple of months, nothing major. You know, just a few. Honestly, I never expect to be that far apart. Once they've released it, though, then it's fine being that far, but... unless they're struggling, I mean, it doesn't look like they are. They've got the points ready. So... they must be ready for it. Okay. I'm hoping to see that go down. However, doubt it will. Doubt it. Right. Yeah, right. Ooh, we got burglars. Have they actually got in? No, they went home empty-handed. Okay. Did we catch them, or... doesn't say, so... don't know. Not too sure on that one. Right. Have we not got space here for another car park? No, because this is ever so close. Yeah. Okay, so what I intend to do, and I intend to get us up to a petabyte per second on our servers eventually, as you all know. I don't know how insane of an idea that really is yet. I think it's probably going to take up one of these in actual practice and not over here. Yeah. What I might do, though, is keep all the existing infrastructure till 2015 and then just add to it. and then in 2015 decommission the 2000 server, if that makes sense. And then that way we can avoid wiping out an entire section. But with that said, guys, we didn't make it all the way to our goal, but we made it quite far. So as always, thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like on the episode, and we'll see you next time.